Classic, originally called Standard, is the first Shadowverse set released when the game launched on June 17, 2016. The Classic set introduced all the basic cards, which give us an idea of how different classes play and what their unique mechanics are, but it also had some powerful cards such as Path to Purgatory, Ancient Elf, Tsubaki, Dimension Shift, Dark Dragoon Forte, Cerberus, Dire Bond, and Thames Decree.
It's 2016 and Hearthstone is the most popular digital card game as of now. One taste a little of that success, side games dipped its shoes into the card game scene, especially with their success in their other title called Grand Blue Fantasy. Shadowverse holds a dear heart to my heart because I came from Hearthstone, and after seeing some gameplays from popular Hearthstone figures such as Crip and Trump, I just wanted to try the game. So, without further ado, let's kick things off and enter Shadowverse's first set, Classic. Now, Classic was dominated by two decks, Midrange Sword and PTP Force. Now, PTP Force was by far, I believe, the best deck that we could do in the Classic set. It had a combo game, it had mid-range pushes, it could even go aggro if that hand was just right. And to top it all, you have the inavailability of PTP to just completely destroy the field and the board and will your opponents down bit by bit. But I'm not going to be playing PTP. I'm going to play one of my favorite decks and one of the most popular decks around this time, Midrange Sword. Look at this deck. Look in this deck right now and compare it to like decks right now. You look at 1 PPP Storm, 2 PPP Ward, a 4 free Ambush, but 6 mana and it only destroys the follower with at least 5 attacks. Looking back at this set, you see how power creep has changed the game. But back then, this deck was one of the best and one of the most consistent decks ever. And it was all because of this one card, Sea Queen Ultihime. This card refilled your board and made sure that you were able to push more damage if your opponent didn't have a board clear. Top it off by Sage Commander, which buffs your board, making sure that your opponent gets punished for leaving up your board, and a Will's Command, which summons a 2 free ward and a 3/2 Viking, making sure you have a little more push in the backhand. Tying everything between this 4-drop that just completely put on tempo when you played the game. This deck was a force to reckon with, and one of my most favorite decks of all time. Let's move on to another popular deck at this time, Storm Ramp Dragon. This deck was simple. You play Oracle, you play Aela, you play Ethica on your Evo turns, and you try to ramp into your big Storm cards at the end. Or you want to control your board with Fafnir, or you want to put up a board with Zenitra. But overall, this game plan of this deck was to ramp, until you could just overwhelm your opponent with Storm or just followers. You had Bellringer Angel for defensives, Imprisoned Dragon, Goblin Mount Demon, just to make sure that you survive to the end game. And you have your 4-drop with a Dragon Warrior that was your tempo turn, usually on turn 4 or 5. Overall, the main card that you want to always see in your hand is, of course, Dark Dragoon Forte, which is one of the most popular cards to this date. And Forte was usually how you won most of your games back then. Of course, you could also do Forte with Erd for a 10 damage combo for 10 PP. Overall, this deck was pretty good. It did have draw problems, but if you're able to draw your Storm cards like Genesis Dragon, you should be fine. Overall, I'm glad I was able to play this deck, against Force and Shadow.
Alright, let me go over my deck choices real quick. So for the first episode I chose to play Aggro Shadow and PTP Forest. Aggro Shadow, I don't think it's that good of a deck, but I don't think it's something we see for a while, at least not in this way. So I want to show it off now while it's still playable. And PTP Forest is probably the most well-known deck for Classic. But first let's check out this Aggro Shadow list. It's not that interesting, it's just like any other aggro deck. You play a bunch of cheap cards, a good old Goblin, he's in a lot of decks. You have the 1-2 that gives you a Shadow, you have Skeleton Fighter. This card's alright, draw some cards when it dies. This one I don't think it's that good, but it deals damage, so it might be relevant. Lesser Mummy is pretty strong against Storm, and you don't really use your Necromancy for anything else in this deck, so that's very useful. Soul Conversion has always been a very strong card. This one deals a little bit damage, this one has Ambush, so I guess that's guaranteed damage. And this one is just a somewhat efficient follower trade on board. And this is just a good evil target, and you can clear the board, because even though you're playing an aggro deck, you do need to clear the board a bit with this deck, or you're just going to fall behind too much. And Phantom Howl and Cerberus are your big finishers. Cerberus is probably the main reason to play the deck, because it deals 4 damage by itself. It's not very efficient, 7 play points for 4 damage, but you know, back in the day that was okay. And now the PTP deck, this one is a little more interesting. Basically there's this card, Path to Purgatory. If you have 30 Shadows, it deals damage to everything. And you'd think Shadows, you wanna play this in Shadowcraft. Yes, but there is this card, Altered Fate, which discards your hand, and then you draw that many cards. And with Forest, you can generate a lot of cheap fairies in your hand. Then you can discard all of them and draw actual cards, and then you also get Shadows for every card you discarded. So there's some pretty good synergy here, and there are some very strong control tools in the Forest deck, like Homecoming. This returns everything to each player's hand, and that was actually nerfed to 7 play points. And this heals you. Ancient Elf can be a big ward that you can play to defend yourself, and this just gives you card advantage, draws cards every turn. This was also another card that got nerfed. It got nerfed to 4 play points, I think. So yeah, you also play the Roach, because the Roach is just a good card and you can bounce it and kill someone if you don't have Path to Purgatory active, or just to speed up the kill with Purgatory for 1 turn faster, for example. And yeah, you could also play somewhat just tempo gameplay, play fairies, clear the board. But I think the main link on is Roach and Purgatory. So yeah, that's about it. Hopefully my decks carry me to victory, but we'll see in the games. Alright, hello Nitro, how are you doing today?
Doing good. I'm excited to play good old Classic.
Are you ready for this new and original, never seen before series?
Totally original. We totally didn't steal it from no other show.
Yes, this is never seen before. So did you actually play like the game back then? Because I didn't. I started in Bahamut.
I actually played from Classic because I saw many streams showing Shadowverse, and I was like, oh, this game is cool. So I remember most of these decks that were played in the meta right now, but I'm actually pretty excited to play some of these decks because there's not a lot of nostalgia.
Yeah, even though I didn't play back then, I know some of these decks. Some of them stayed for a while, and others were just kind of famous, I guess.
Like, I'm playing my most favorite deck of all time, Midrange Sword, so hey,
Alright, well, we'll
anything
get to
can
see
happen
that
right now.
in the game. So don't wait any longer. Let's get to the games. This is ruining my video. This new field, this was not available in Classic. This is not the Classic Shadowverse experience.
Wait, no, this is the classic sword
I
one.
think everyone gets a different field. Mine is definitely not old. Mine is the
okay.
new Academy thing, I think.
Damn, some of these cards.
Yeah.
Like these cards I'm looking at, I haven't seen in like forever.
I don't really know how to mulligan.
It's like a whole new experience.
This card is good on curve, but not really. So I don't know if it's even good. It seems better.
I pray. Oh, I got the best start in the game. Are you ready?
Can't be better than
Oh,
going
wait, I
first
lost.
with
I lost.
upside Goblin. Goblin with upside. Look at that.
Alright, here's my goblin.
Yeah, it's good old Shadowverse. Oh, my hand is my hand's very interesting. Guess I don't have.
My hand is pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't have a lot of options. So I think I'll do that. No reason to trade. I'll just go face. Your turn.
The good old aggro deck.
Yep.
Alright.
What is this? A ward?
Your weakness.
I have to kill that?
I like how it's just simple ward. Unlike how we doing today. With like 60 million effects.
Well, I guess I have to trade. Let's start with that.
Yeah, it has ward.
Student's not gonna be great, but I think it should be good enough. Just play a random 2-2 that does nothing and pass. Cards were so much fairer back in the day. To be honest though, I think the main...
Most of the cards back then just had like one sentence or like one word.
Yeah, but I think the main difference is in the expensive cards. The cheap cards aren't that much different, but the expensive cards are so much worse. I think that makes the later turns more interesting. The game lasts longer.
Well, back then, every legendary wasn't like a auto include, so it makes sense.
Now, I am playing an aggro deck, but your deck has a lot of focus, so there is actually some benefit in trading. But I don't think it really makes my trades a lot better, so I think I'll just get this.
Yes, embrace your aggro brain, pray.
You gotta go face, that's how you play this deck.
My hand is very awkward.
I remember the best 4-drop for sword was 4 offensive for a long time, and you want to trade for that anyway, because your board's full. Oh, but...
That card is the best card in this deck.
But you don't have that.
But sadly, I did not draw it.
Skill issue. I mean, that's still out of 4, it's a respectable board. Now here I really don't know what to do, to be honest with you. I could try to draw into something that's mega punished if I live. Or I could just make the simple way.
Your Doctor form might be good though. You're a necromancer. If you have it.
Yeah, the problem is I don't have it.
Feels good.
But I do have this.
Oh, this is literally the best card in the.
I think this card is actually not that strong. I mean, it's strong in terms of damage, but in this matchup I wanna control your board, and it's not super efficient.
Trust me, Prey. Like this card was the reason you played Shadow.
Yeah, I know.
They
but
didn't get a lot of the cards.
you can definitely destroy my board, and this is not like a very strong tempo play. What do we have in your hands? You must have something good, because your last one is awkward. I guess it wasn't that awkward. Spent all the big ones. It's not that good. Whoa! Are you playing the aggro deck? What is this?
Apparently, I am.
One card in hand. I don't remember how much damage from hand your deck has.
Just to let you know, not a lot.
I think so.
We didn't have
most decks didn't have that much reach. I'm gonna try this. I don't know if it's correct, but I kinda wanna draw into something good. I don't know about that. If I just clear your board, is that good? I have more cards than one line. But your deck doesn't have that much storm, right?
No.
Maybe clearing the board which is correct. I think I'll do that.
It's tough because you want to like use your Phantom Howl to go face, and clearing the board is pretty because I have a lot of ways to just refill the board.
So I should be able to just take over the board.
Well, I have the best card in my deck.
What is this? Okay, I don't know if I can kill that. Oh my god, you get punished.
This is by the way, this is the first legendary I ever opened.
Really?
Which led me to be a swordman.
To be honest, I forgot that was even a cut. I was expecting something like the 6 cost summon a pirate and a Viking cards.
Oh, a wielder's command.
Yeah, but I was not prepared for
this. This was a reason to play sword back then.
I have to clear some of it, unfortunately.
Now. Face or trade?
Well, there's no way I'm killing all 4 of these. Minus no face. Is there something that kills them? I think. 6 damage, 3 damage.
Remember, I played Gabriel too.
How much does Gabriel do? 3?
4 attack, 3 defense.
Well, if it's 4, I'm dead even for trade. So might as well. And draw last like a good player.
Oh my god, that card's broken.
Yeah, that card's good. I was thinking about using it earlier, but I was able to spend all my play points with him, and you were being super aggressive. Wait, I'm not dead?
To trade.
Not dead?
No.
Oh, another one. That's like... Because that's kinda good for me.
I have a lot of ways to kill you, by the way.
Oh yeah, but you didn't have them last time, so you have to top deck them. So actually, how many damage do you have? No, this is lethal on board.
Well, this is the one of the downsides of sword back then. They did not have any draw, so you just hope that you draw the cards you needed.
I have to trade some, I guess. I have to kill all the humans.
Oh, this card is
Yeah, maybe
so
I should have
good.
just went face, because I ended up drawing another one, and I could have maybe killed him.
Well, you didn't know what my hand was. Like, you could have gone face, but you might have just died.
I really wasn't expecting that. I thought I would take control of the board and just kill you. That's not what
Because I have a lot of buffs in my deck. But you might just win because I am not drawing the card I need. Yep.
Oh, you're assuming I can kill you, which I might if I top deck. But
You play an aggro shadow. You play an aggro shadow. There's no way you can't kill me.
I don't think I can. These decks don't really do a whole lot of damage back. No, I think I just did. I can play Cerberus, but it doesn't kill him, doesn't clear. Even
What
if I
is this?
clear a board, you have 5 damage. So,
I don't remember this service.
yeah. Don't worry about it. This is the original service. Just don't have good memory. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I guess I should have just played like Modern Shadowverse and just went face. That might have worked out.
You probably would just kill
My
me.
hand was a bunch of cheap 4s. I drew the other Howling Crows later. So I didn't have that much damage in hand at the time. Okay, let's try this deck.
Alright, this deck I'm about to play, I don't remember that much playing it. But I remember facing it a lot and hating anyone that plays this deck. And it has one of the best cards, I think, still played today. Forte.
Yeah, 40 is actually a good card. My deck, however, is kind of complicated, and I'll be honest, I haven't played it in a long time. I did play it in custom rotation, but that was kind of different because you start with 2 more cards, so it's way easier to play it. So I don't actually remember if I'm supposed to keep this card. You know what? We'll try it. What's the worst that can happen?
Man, I have the good old dragon start. My hand
You
is...
gonna play Dragon Oracle too? That's crazy.
Well, no. I don't have that.
The best dragon opener? Skip turn 2. What do you mean?
Well, there's only 2 other dragon starts where you have Oracle, or you have a bunch of cards that you cannot play.
I have a very interesting card that I can play, which I bet you've never seen. Do you know this card?
Oh, I remember this card.
I'll be honest, I don't know why they play that. I think they play 1. Oh, that's really bad.
You just needed to survive because you consistently kill people like on turn 8, 9. If you like draw all the cards you need.
That's pretty bad. Okay, you need to actually think. Given
The one card I have to like watch out for your deck is Homecoming because it's 5 PP. It used to be 6.
Wait, it used to be 6? Sure.
Yeah, and they buffed it.
I don't think that's true, but maybe. Okay, let's play it safe. I don't think there's any point in just going face. Somehow my deck wins, so we'll just make a soul turn and pass. Another one, it's great. Interesting. Don't really want to kill that. I'll be honest. I think I won't. You probably won't trade it. Unfortunately, I mill a card, but I don't think that's that bad because it gives me shadows. Which works with PTP, right?
Yeah.
As long as I don't mill something super important. Oh, there's the dragon rock. Imprisoned Dragon. Wow, that's a card. Can you believe we played that?
It doesn't even get full stats.
That's so bad. I remember it was played for a while though. It's not only in standard, I think it was played even later. Alright, let's go.
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh, that is so unfortunate.
Alter Fate. Alter Fate into Alter Fate. That's the combo.
That is the combo, but... Hands are weird. This is actually complicated. I have no idea what to play. I can't draw this turn, but let's get it out of the way.
My hand is pretty awkward.
Also, this is only possible.
I probably should have gone face. Not gonna lie.
Face once. This is only possible because they unnerfed all the old cards. Harvest Festival used to cost like 4 for the longest time.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to kill that?
Where's your homecoming now?
It's not in my hand, I can tell you that much. Maybe I just dig for PTP, huh? Alright, let's go. Surely you can't kill me. So. Max can do like 10.
Yeah, actually, homecoming used to cost 7.
Yeah, when they nerfed it, it was 7. Okay, I have to do math now, actually. Give me a minute. How much shadows am I going to have? It looks complicated. I don't think that's that great to have to.
Am I dead?
What? It's turn 6. How am I gonna kill you? Alright, let's mill some more cards. That's how you really get shadows. By burning cards.
Alright.
Oh my god. This is really bad.
I'm not dead. I'm glad that I drew Oracle.
I also have to do Roach Mat with the timer on camera. That's insane. Okay.
There's no way you could kill me with Roach. You don't have any 0 cost.
I mean, I don't, but if I don't kill you, you're just gonna kill me. So. Maybe not. No, but this is not enough damage. Okay, let's try this. I don't know what to do with definitely not gonna work now. No, it will barely work. Look at this amazing clear. This is so bad. Like the problem is I'm still dead like everything. So I don't know. Oh yeah. Well, that was a slaughter. What the hell? Didn't expect this to go this poorly.
It just felt good to hit you in the face with Big Storm, guys.
Do you want to do a game tree, I guess? Because got destroyed.
Sure.
Okay, let's try PTP into sword. We don't do that.
That's actually like the most common matchup during this time.
Yeah.
Especially in tournaments.
So the thing is, there was a million different ways I could have played the last matchup. I could have tried to just kill you with Roach and ignore the PTP. Or, I don't know, I could have tried to clear your board more, but I don't think there was a good way to clear the dragon. I drew Homecoming kind of late.
I'm thankful for that. That card is toxic.
Okay, hopefully this game goes.
It also allowed you to like generate shadows because like you have a full hand, and then you just put all your followers back.
I think we're just trying to control the board for the first few turns, so let's play all the favorites. Didn't you have the exact same opening last game?
Well, the deck is just that.
Damn, I guess going second sucked even back then, huh?
Well, it was made up by your 4-drop, but oh, this is the best card in the deck.
Yeah, I also hit the worst target. I guess that's fine. Not sure I'm supposed to play here. I think this. Also, the best guy would have been Ancient Elf, so you were lucky to have that. Okay, that was a weak turn. I can deal with that.
Yeah, this
Okay, we're stabilizing. Oh, you have your evil target as well.
Yeah, I have my Doctor 4.
That guy was really strong for a really long time.
I think most of the 4-drops that have an evil effect were really playable for until like rotation.
Yeah, definitely. Alright, we get to see the best 4 start. Look at that.
Insane.
Yeah. Now, back in the day, using your evils all the time was not the best idea, but I think it should be fine now. Ooh, that's a draw. This again.
Oh, the Hime. Now, this is pretty scary because you could just homecoming and negate like all the damage I have on board.
Yeah, that would be pretty good if I had homecoming. Let me think. That's interesting. I think I should do this. Oh, that's a card. I forgot about that card. Oh, that's very good. I wish I drew that last game, where it actually mattered.
What card you drew?
Ah, you'll find out. Don't worry.
Sylvan Justice.
Alright, let's overdraw. I mean, we need the shadows. Who cares if we burn a bunch of cards?
Alright.
Oh my god, what is this? That is disgusting.
One of the best sword cards in the classic and evolved
I was gonna
meta.
say if you have Gabriel and screw, but we have something even better. Well, my plan was to play this, but I don't know if this is gonna be good enough. Alternatively, I could just hope you don't have any damage from hand. I don't think I have enough shadows yet, though. Let's just do this for now.
Ray, can you just die already?
I don't want to. I plan to survive. Alright, let's mill some more cards. We haven't burnt enough cards yet. That's the issue. I don't think you can kill me.
I was 1 damage off.
You have another one? That's crazy.
I was 1 damage off.
Well, I suppose we just hope we don't have any damage. Just unlikely. Can you do? Well, do you have it, Nitro?
Alright, let me see what I draw. Oh, okay,
Don't tell
so
me
I
you
had
needed
it.
that. Oh, you're just trolling. Okay. That was a disaster. I have no idea how to play this deck, apparently.
I could have gone for it.
I wish I drew my homecoming through Ancient Delve so we can show those cards off. Because they were one of the strongest cards in the deck, I think.
It was the main cards that made the deck so strong, because against board based strategies, homecoming just destroyed that. It made trying to race the deck really hard because they had the beast that healed based on the amount of cards you had in your hand.
Yeah, Ancient Elf was also very powerful because if they ignore your fairies, you can just make a huge vote. And it was actually hard to clear back in the day. But I drew it literally with my last face hand. It was my last hand. I drew like 2 Ancient Elves.
And you could do a lot of combos. If you drew your 4-drop, you could play the 0-cost fairies, then you could play your roach, and then Ancient Elf. The deck was very flexible because it had like a lot of storm damage with roach, or you could go to the PTP route.
Yeah, looking at my list, it even plays 3 Homecoming. It's crazy I didn't saw it in any of those games. I think I saw it in one of them, but it was kind of late.
It was the main reason why, like, Forest and Sword were like the 2 best decks in this meta, right? The deck was just so far beyond like the other decks that each deck had to go like either under or over to beat the Forest deck.
And as for my Shadow deck, that one's pretty straightforward. It's just Tigro. But I don't know. It's not that different from later decks, but the PTP deck is pretty interesting because there isn't anything really like that, I think.
At this time, no, which is surprising because at the gate they were trying to like make certain archetypes. Like if you go to like Haven, you understand. All right, this is the control archetype because they have like a bunch of board wipes and control tools. So I'm surprised that Forest of all things was like the not the combo deck, but like the Major Age control deck of this time.
Alright, well, hopefully,
but sooner or later,
hopefully I can do better next time because this was a disaster.
You'll do good, maybe, hopefully, probably not.